Good afternoon, people. Good evening, rather. This old Amos have truck with travel, and I'm about to speak on some what's very disturbing, and what seems to be something that not enough people have empathy for. At least not enough people that could possibly have a positive effect, bring about a positive effect to change the current circumstances in this country. We're dealing, as everybody know, with a pandemic that's real, that's very, very real, deadly, proven to be more deadly than anybody anticipated. It's not over yet, it's still going on. Yet we're seeing it being downplayed from the top down as far as authority is concerned, especially from the White House, as though it's like there's nothing to it, oh, don't worry about it. You're going to be fine, it's going to go away, get over it, and all this kind of things. And some people are even of the mind that it's not effective, it's not, they're not subject to feel the pains of this, that it's only will affect certain people, certain ethnic groups and stuff. Which, if you've been keeping up with any kind of news, that's a lie. You know, people from all over the globe are suffering from this, maybe in greater numbers than others. Of course, it's shown that the African American, the black people of color, are suffering uh, much more than any other people, and I guess that has some extenuating circumstances to support that. Certain things are in place, certain things we don't have a lot of. I don't know. So certain maybe it could be lifestyle. Some has to do with lifestyle, habits and stuff like that. But we most subject. We already have debilitating diseases, illnesses and stuff. We got a lot of things going on, as do other people, but it seems more so in the black community. And apart from that, as bad as that is, that we're suffering from, really what's an indiscriminate um, virus that's killing indiscriminately, really. We got to deal with this systemic racism, man. This seems like black people being singled out, even more so than in past years. That's just to be we being killed every day, and every day, every other day, no more than every other day. You hear all these accounts. Somebody done got killed needlessly. You know, being choked to death, being gunned down. Being whatever, men and women, people of color. Why? Why? And so I just put up a little post just a few minutes ago saying that we are in desperate situation, man, as black people. We're in desperate situation as people of color. We're in desperate situation as American as a whole, and we're in desperate situations as decent human beings. If we call ourselves decent human beings, we should be disturbed by this, man. And we should be very disturbed about this because this is unjust. Slavery is supposed to be over, right? We're not supposed to be considered uh, property anymore to do with as you please. You know, that's those days supposed to be over with. Those days supposed to be over with where there's no concern about how this human person is treated because this human person doesn't have value as a human person. This human person is only my property, so I'm free to do with as I please. But it seems that more evident that this sentiment is rebirthing itself. Where does it come from? Where do these signals come from that you can just you got the right to just throw a black person on the ground and just whoop him to death for no reason other than he's just walking or sitting or breathing or existing. Hey, you come here. Where you going? What you doing in this neighborhood? Let me see this. Let me see. I mean, where's all this coming from? These sentiments, man, are flourishing across this country, and to me, it's incidental to who's at the top. Now, of course, this man, number 45, Directly, he can't control everybody's action, but he can control his influence. He can control his own rhetoric. And to me, it seems he's given a green light for anybody that has a racist bone, anybody that has a feeling that other people are beneath them, should be only service to them, or not due respect as they are. He's given a green light for all these rodents to come out of their holes, man. You even have some direct quotes from people who've done all these heinous things. That, oh, okay, and the president doing it, he gives you the green light. You got folks talking about he don't wear a mask, they ain't gonna wear a mask. If he drank um, pesticide, they gonna drink pesticide or whatever the hell. I mean, man, we so since the leadership at the top is not willing, it's not in their agenda to try to bring cohesiveness to the country, to try to bring wholeness to the country, to try to keep some peace in the country. It's not even on their agenda to do that. So since we know it's not, we as decent people, be you whatever label you fall under, whatever label you give yourself, whatever religion, whatever race, whatever, label that you fall up under, forget the label for a moment and consider the human person, the human being that you are. Don't you have empathy for hearing about daily, constantly, weekly, every day, all across the nation, people being beaten to death, shot down for no reasons? Oh, we stop you because you're supposed to be for a red light. Or you stop you for something that's not a felony, for something that really has no cause for you to get gunned down for. Your life taken. And you taken from your loved one. Life never to be had again. Just because you can. Just because you can, man. So what I'm saying, man, if you're a decent person, you should speak against this. You shouldn't let it be known somewhere that you're against this. You don't think it's fair. Matter of fact, you know it's wrong. And you don't see the sense of it in it, and you want it to stop. I'm talking about if you're my neighbor, if you're my co-worker, if you're my schoolmate, if you're any kind of associate of mine in the social realm whatsoever, if you're a friend of mine, if you're a cordial associate of mine, hey, and anybody else, I'm just saying me as a for instance, but hey, man, we need to speak out because wrong is wrong. And this is, what do we want in this country? It seems like to me this guy's facilitating mass racist war. Seems like this is what, he's giving a green light to happen. Kill enough of them and then maybe they'll rebel and then we can kill all of them. Is that what they want? Is that what some of you people want? Make them desperate enough, mad enough, demean and degrade them enough that, hey, they have no choice but to try to fight and defend themselves, and then guess what? They can't beat us because we got all the weapons. So we know we're going to have mass murder, but that's what we driving them to. Hey, man, it's totally ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous. Are we resented so much? You've trained us. And I'm not talking about you people, you 40 and 50 years old, 60 years old, some of you guys. Hey, it's not you directly, but it's the system that was put in place by your forefathers. It's a system that was perpetrated and that's continuously being perpetrated by people today that's in power, that gives no meaning to the life of a black person, or a person of color, or a person that they feel just expendable. So from living wages, financial situation, economics, to health care, to living conditions, to nothing. We just get the worst of the worst. And everybody know it, but everybody say we just get over it. Well, how can we get over this, man? And it's getting worse and worse. You want us to get over it? We educate ourselves. We give it into the education to be taught all the good things, all the right things by you, from philosophy to religion to education to economic, everything we've learned. Some of us have excelled, become top of the class, but you resent us for that. You don't want us to have the position that we earned. You teach us how to speak proper English. You teach us what to believe in. You teach us what proper character and proper behavior is. I mean, proper conduct is. We learn these things and we comply. But then when we go to sit in a restaurant, you don't want us there. When we try to congregate and go to the schools, you don't want us there. When we're walking down the street, you don't want us there. So what are we to do? What are we to do, man? I'm saying this is real. I'm not trying to be overly articulate or nothing. I'm just trying to get a point across from the heart, man. Enough is enough. And so we can't masquerade behind, hey, I mean, how ridiculous is it? We're going to throw up that, hey, these are, whoever they are, the perpetrators are good Christian folk. Come on, man. A good this and good that. Ain't nothing good about it, man. You killing folk. You got a system that allows folks to be killed for no reason. What's good and what's Christian about that? Or what's any kind of religious positivity or positive about that? None. It is what it is. It's dirt. It needs to be uncovered. It needs to be stopped. What do you want? What do you want, man? You want just all our blood in the street? That's what you want? Then think about this: when you kill all of, who gonna run your businesses for you? Okay, you done train us to do all this stuff, but now you resent that we learned so well. Now we got good positions, some of us, and we ever loyal because we not trying to be, all of us not trying to be entrepreneurs. We not trying to have our own. We want to work for you. We want to be on your police forces. We want a part in the government. You say we can have a share in this, right? That's what you say. You can have a share in this, but you don't want to give us no share. Man, I could go on and on, but I won't. I mean, like, hey, raise your kids, man. Talk to your families. Let them know that just because that person has a darker hue of skin doesn't mean that he's less than you. We should teach these kids, man, to respect those who earn respect. I mean, I don't see a threat in me walking around among you if I'm not taking from you, if I'm not harming you, if I'm not threatening you. I don't. What's the threat, man? Because I'm black, I'm the threat just because I'm black. I'm the threat because I'm Mexican, Latino. I'm the threat because I'm Chicano, whatever. I'm the threat because I'm not white. And then I'm the threat. Who's telling you this, man? Who's telling you this? Come on, man. You need to listen to your natural conscience, man, to your heart. People are people. We're all the same. We might have experienced different circumstances, live under different conditions, but we're human too. We all want the same thing, which is peace. We all want to be left alone and have peace. We want to be able to sustain yourself with the things that you need in life: food, shelter, clothes. We want to be comfortable if we can be comfortable. What's wrong with that? That's human, man. So all I'm saying, man, anybody on the side of my voice that consider me a friend or somebody that you get along with or somebody that, I don't know, that's positive, you need to be getting this word out. You need to be getting it to the people that's close to you and saying, hey, man, we got to put a stop to this. Some way or another, we got to speak against it, act against it, think against it or something. It's got to be known that this is not the way. This is not America. This is not human. Okay? I'm Amos, man. I love people. I don't have prejudices against people. I don't. I take people as they come. I take people as they present themselves to me personally, regardless of who they are. I've had the greatest experience from all types of people, all people from all backgrounds. And I relish that because that's the beauty of human life, man. God said he made us diverse. We come from one pattern. He created us from one human pattern, but we are diverse intentionally. We're meant to be different. That's the beauty of it, man, so we can know and learn from each other, not despise each other. For no reason. and we dying like livestock here every day. Come on, man. How we can't get over that? Something has to be done. Y'all need to help us, man. Y'all need to help us stay alive. Okay? I'm out, man. I love you, man. Bye.